let's think about West Ham on Thursday. They're shit.
A
Luckily.
little revitalisation under Nuno.
Mm-hmm.
Paqueta's obviously going to miss, which is a massive out for them because I think their weakness is probably their midfield, which is a really good thing for United without Paqueta. So is it too much to ask for a repeat of the Sunderland and Brighton results? I don't think West Ham will play as expansively as those clubs play. Well, I guess Sunderland don't play expansively, but United, I had a look at previous. I mean, every club has sort of had more joy coming to Old Trafford in recent years, but West Ham have only won once at Old Trafford since Alex retired. They're 8-3. United are 8-3-1. They're 4-1-1 since 2020. So it's not like West Ham have had a great time coming up to Old Trafford. Again, I've got the Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez dilemma. Luke Shaw's played every game, but now we've got, 3 games in 9 days. Does he start all of those? Is Lisandro going to start one of them to start getting him some match fitness? How ready is he for an hour? I mean, he only played, 14 minutes, I think. So Mazraoui, I'm really concerned about Juve on the left. I think he is such a good player. He is the ideal player for the left wing-back role that United need. So he's actually, if I could sign anyone right now, it would be him. But Cunha will be back. No Sesko, maybe for Wolves. No Maguire. Other teams playing who are around us on the table. There's a lot of opportunity, and is there room for optimism? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still a truism that United struggle against teams that play a low block and just give us the ball. I mean, we beat Palace.
We were good against shit teams last season.
Yeah, true. I don't think West Ham have got loads of tools to hurt us, though, it's just they should not create an awful lot against us. Can we break them down? It's a Nuno side, it's West Ham, it's at Old Trafford. It won't be any surprise if we end up with 60% possession and they just try and play on the break with, Jared Bowen and a few of their quicker players trying to take advantage of transitions.
Yeah, I don't like Bowen against Martinez in open space. That's probably my only concern with having.
I don't think Martinez is ready.
In that game, yeah. That's why I thought maybe it's Luke Shaw. I'm also curious because of Juve as well, how he'll calibrate the right wing back and left wing back. Does he move Ahmad back inside, play Diogo Dalot there, bring back Patrick Dorgu? So I'm a little bit curious there, but I think there's just some opportunity. They also want to have Somerville, so again, or they're likely not to have Somerville, so they're just going to lose a little bit of their attacking impetus. There's just an opportunity here to get another good win. I actually think as well, for once, the quick turnaround will be beneficial. Like maybe not for Casemiro, but for the team in general. There's some opportunity to continue some positive momentum.
Yeah, Casemiro can't play 2 games in 4 days, really. I suspect he'll start and come off after an hour or so. I mean, it's a good marker for what it might look like next season, because obviously there's a discussion about whether to offer him an extra year. I think they'll leave it right up to the end for various financial reasons. Right at the end of the season and make a decision, then he would have to have a wage and a level of activity that is commensurate with his ability to play.
Where do you stand?
Many games, which he can't. We know he can't. Yeah.
Where do you stand on it? Are you open to an extension?
If it doesn't block the pathway for another player who's more suitable, and he is a player that plays bits and pieces of games or plays once every 2 weeks, because I don't think it's a surprise that his level of performance has been upweighted this season when he's playing at most an hour a week, basically. Maybe, here and there a little bit more, a little bit less, but basically an hour a week. He can do that. He cannot play 90 minutes every 3 days.
That's my concern, though.
Degraded.
Is he already is struggling? Like the fact he got through 90 minutes was a huge surprise. Mm-hmm. So that's not going to be better next season. So I sort of think when you see how well he's played at times this season, or for the majority of the season, that speaks more to me about getting the right player. So pretty much the right player. We all are saying at this point is Elliot Anderson. It's about getting that player because you can see the uplift getting that player will bring. again, like you said, though, if it's not blocking and he's willing to halve his wage, I honestly think it would have to be half to have a business justification to do it, and that matters. Now we know that in the financial aspect, it's because it would halve the rest of his remaining amortization, if I'm correct.
It was a 4-year contract, so it'll be at 0 by the end of the season anyway.
Would he? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it waited to the end of halves out, so it would be 5 million. If you did it now,
you'd take...
That's right. That's what they do with Maguire. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you did it now, he's got £8 million or so on his book value. Let's just call it that for now. Yeah. You'd then take that 8 million and split it over the next 18 months, basically. So it'd have a minor incremental book benefit. If you do it at the end of the season, won't make any difference. His value will be 0. It'll be 0, and the only cost is the wages. And you just have to think: can you justify £15 million a year for a player who'll be playing once every couple of weeks? No, you can't. So, what is the value put on that player? If it was a young player, a Patrick Dorgu style wage, 50 to 80 or whatever he's earning, you go, okay, no problem. But it's an older player, and he's not going to have the same value. You'd want to measure his performance levels against the wage. That should be where you're smart, right? The top wage earners have to be the highest performers. And after the summer, I think we'll be getting much closer there, because obviously we've got some high wage earners leaving the club, we assume.
Well, you'll clear 500,000 in wages, or at least reduce from, with Casemiro and Harry Maguire. You'll clear half a million.
It's $1 million if you talk about Rashford, Sancho, Maguire, and Casemiro all together. 50 million a year. I mean, it's an incredible bonus if you want to talk about it like that. Yeah. Anyway, so West Ham, yeah. I mean, I think United. We have to understand, like, what are the risks, and weigh them against the benefit of playing the attacking team with enough attacking players in there, which we know from Amorim's press conference of the weekend. He understands the problem here. We know from watching Sporting, he understands the problem. It's just when he's decided, he's tended more often than not to go quite conservative. That hamstrings United. And so even if we're worried about West Ham's left side with Diouf or the right side with Bowen, how brave is he going to be? That's what I'd look to. Who are the players? I mean, Dalot, he seems to trust very well. I will be looking to see whether Ahmad is in. If Ahmad's in the front three, alongside Mbumo and Xerxes, and we've got Mazraoui and Dorgu at wing back, I'll be worried in this game that we won't create enough against a side that will be likely in a deep block, fairly obdurate, pick your Nuno side, right? Of any that he's ever managed. If we're a bit braver, I'll be much more optimistic, because I'm not sure West Ham have got enough weapons to hurt us.
If Cunha's playing, or if Cunha's available, are you starting the same front three? Are you bring Cunha off the bench? What would be your approach there? Would you consider him as the 9? Or is Joshua Xerxes?
I don't think he's a good 9.
I hate him playing as a 9. I would rather use Mason Mount as that like auxiliary sort of role, so that you're not taking your best players out of their best positions.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Mason Mount's ability to be malleable around those players. I think it's his best strength in this current team and system.
That's right. I mean, you could shift Mbumo through the centre, Cunha in his left half spaces role, and Mason Mount will be perfectly fine in the right half space, right number 10. He's played there an awful lot of times in his career. So I think that feels like a balanced attack to me, with the right kind of profiles to pull off what we're trying to pull off. I'd rather that than see Cunha or Xerxes at number 9, where it's a role that just doesn't suit them. And surprise, surprise, they don't put up the numbers there. Cunha never has in his career. He found the reason why he got £70 million move to United is not because he was a wonderful number 9. He was a crap number 9. And that's why after he went to Atletico, he ended up at Wolves. Right? And they reinvented him very successfully, and he's got a second chance. And him playing at 9, it's not good for him. It's not good for United. I would rather not see it.
No, I'm with you. I also have concerns still about the left side if Cunha isn't in the 11, because I found today, again, they were just really toothless on that left side. Like Delo works really hard, but the ceiling is not high on the attack if you've got that player there. I still like having Patrick Dorgu there because at least you've got a left footer to get the ball in. Can we please not spam crosses like we did in the first half until Benjamin Sesko gets back, and then you can start crossing the ball again. Just until then, just stop. Work angles and try to find cutbacks. That's what you should be doing.
Lots of interesting narratives, though. Does Leachy get some more game time? I assume it'll be off the bench. I think that makes sense. When he's fit, do we try Luke Shaw at left wing back now and again? We'll see. What's the makeup of that front three, and can Casemiro play another game? Does Manuel Ugarte come in or not? Or maybe Copy. Who knows?
I think we've got the answer on that one now.
We've got the answer on that one, yeah, and we'll be another week closer to the opening of the January transfer window. A lot of speculation this week again about Napoli and their needs and Copy's desire to... Is his last throw of the dice to get in? He's not going to get in the England squad for the World Cup. As it stands, he needs to be playing every week and performing. You can understand why he's desperate, but also why the club don't want to leave themselves incredibly short, which they...
I don't think he's going to the Euros no matter what happens. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think there's too much competition. I think that midfield's sorted.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Adam.